Right, here we go again. I was only a moment and I've stitched along the side there. Now let's have a test of this. It makes it tighter. It makes it a lot tighter here, and so you've got really good grip. I can just get seriously. There we go. That is really holding firm. Incredible. Wow. That is amazing. Love it. Love it. Okay, so let's get decorating it and see what we can do. I mean, you're probably thinking, yeah, the leaves are just boring. But we can do leaves and other things as well. Whatever looks good. I'll just quickly put some vintage photo around the edge. I got a new ink pad yesterday, and I keep the old one. I put a little bit of the new on the brush, on the pad, and then I still use the old one because the new one gets so bright. Whereas it's good to have a little bit of the fading out old. Well, I think it is anyway. Right, okay. So let's see, what have we got? We need some leaves. Labels. Figures. Numbers are always good. Numbers. Natural history, that's nice. Ferns, leaves, bit of text, bit more text. Another background, more leaves. And we need some littler leaves, I think. I might have to do some fussy cutting tonight. I've been using so many leaves, I love them. Oh, little butterflies are cute too. Right, now let's see what we can do. I really like the idea of recycling the cutlery. I really do. Now that leaf, yeah, too big. Too big. That's a bit of an odd shaped one. Don't go much on that one. Let's see, what can we put down? I love the maidenhair ferns. I've got one growing out the back on my veranda, and I just love it. It's just getting a good go on now, actually, because I missed it every day. We live in subtropical area, and I get everything really little, or I beg, borrow and steal. I'm one of those gardeners that like to get cuttings, and then I think the plant gets stronger somehow when you assimilate it to its environment, and it grows big and strong from where it is. Well, that's my thought anyway. And oh, the gardeners are always so generous. Gardeners are great people, like crafters. I love to take you around the garden and show you what they've got, what's growing, give you cuttings, or if you're lucky, maybe a tomato too as well. Okay. That's nice. I like that. I mean, I can imagine this in the stash will go well at any point in the future for anything I make. I mean, I'm really, vintage is my thing. So I love vintage. I think technically now at my age I'm actually vintage myself. So I understand it. Oh. This little have faith has been jumping out. I've swept it up off the floor. It's been jumping out at me all day, so it must want to be used. What I just like to do is these were specimen cards from Nick the Booksmith, I think, too. There's some amazing people. I love these old digitals. Just a matter of placing them where you think they look amazing. Not to everybody's taste, is it? But we need more. We need something different. Oh, that's nice. That's a better fit for the page. Much better. Yes, I like that. Do we need two texts? I think it works actually. Have another leaf. What's wrong with this? I think it's the roots on this I don't particularly like. Let's separate each stem there. It's a nice little bit of green in amongst. What does that look like? Not quite sure about that. Where is this magnificent? Holly, that orchid is just beautiful. I don't know the name of it. My grandfather was an orchid grower. And I've always been led to believe they're very, very difficult and only very special people can grow orchids. I don't know how true it is. Probably very true. I've got an orchid I put on the tree. It was given to me, well, it's given to my husband actually when his mother passed. And I took it out of the pot and I put it onto our palm tree with some stockings. And there were two of them, beautiful purple little baby orchids. One of them died and one of them survived, and it's flowered again this year, so I'm really thrilled. A beautiful gift. I don't think I like that. No, I don't think I like that. That was just needed a hint of green. That's too wide, isn't it? Natural history. Unless we found a tiny little label, but wait, here's more. All kinds of sizes. That's a nice little one. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's kind of nondescript. It doesn't have anything to do with anything really. Garden flora. That's nice. Pop of blue. Oh, here's another tiny, tiny little leaf. That'll come in handy for something. It's so good to have all these pre-cut. And I really like to have them in these tiny little dishes so I can just go through. I mean, if I was really, really organised. Oh, I like the number too. We're going to have a bit of a decision here, aren't we? Because we're getting so many things that look great. And then there's a bit of an old map too. Right. Okay, well, while I'm thinking about it, I can ink them up, and even if I don't use it, I think I'll be really, really smart then. With these blue labels, I've often wondered, I mean, I've got some other inks in the colours, and I know Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah, she uses all her coloured inks, but I never do. And I think, oh boy, I'm going to have to get them out. I'm going to have to use up what I've got before they dry out, because what a waste of money. As my husband said to me today, do you want to go for a drive with us? A new Kaisercraft opened up in our local shopping mall. And he said, would you like to go to Kaisercraft? I said to him, I think you're an enabler. He laughed. I said to him, the other day you told me I had too much junk and to clean it up. And I said, so I've cleaned up and now I'm using what I have. And now you want me to go and buy more. Doesn't make sense. He just likes to see me happy, which is nice. But no, I resisted. I did not go, and I'm not going to go either until I need something. I really like that on there, and I like that there, and I like that there. Right, now let's get some glue happening. Yep, beautiful. And then you two can just grab your book page. I mean, if you don't own a sewing machine, you could glue down the edge. Or you know what, you could get you could probably get, I mean, I don't know, it probably hurts you going through it with a needle. I was going to say you could do it, sew just with a needle and thread by hand, but on second thoughts, craft card is just a little too stiff. These make such a huge difference to a journal, don't they? Just to have the pages, something on the page that can be taken off the page and then covered. The writing can be covered back and when it's popped back on, which I really like the idea. I'm really into secret compartments at the moment. With the last journal I just finished, I just got so, took me to places I'm thinking, I could work up a story with this. I did did one of Eve's from Bohemian Crafting. Oh boy, that woman is incredible. I'm so in awe of her. She did these identity cards, and my sister had done some last week, and oh my goodness, she said she felt like a professional. What do you call those people that? Oh, I don't know. You know what I mean. People that copy passports and things. But they turned out so good, and I thought to myself, well, in that secret compartment, I might just download the kit. It was a $9 kit, but the work and the thought that's gone into it, it was worth it. So I put a little identity card. You could do a passport or an identity card. I just did a little one-page identity card and slipped it into the secret compartment, and whoever buys it, they might be inspired to write a novel or make up a story, or it just spoke to me how wonderful to be in those times, discovering new worlds, new plants and animals. It must have been so magic. And it's not all that long ago, is it? I mean, goodness, it's not all that long ago. It seems like a long time. Nope, too wide. Well, sometimes things can be just as simple or as difficult as you make them. Sometimes less is more. I like it in the middle. And then we'll flip it over and do the other side. Okay, that looks fantastic. Now we can do the other side. And we can do a little map or something. But I have a leaf. That's too wide. We can have a little bit of that. Need some more text. Here we go. Well, seeing as we had it, what we might do is have it on the top this time. We had it on the bottom before. There, like that. I'll just link that up. Do not let the white glaring at me. And I think I'm just going to stick that down there because I like it so much. And it is only paper. If we don't like it, we're going to stick something over it again in a minute. It wouldn't be the first time. Right. That's kind of nice. These images are divine. But I wonder if I've got the butterflies. Oh, they're nice, aren't they? And they're just about fit. Would just about fit, maybe down the bottom. Not sure. I like a torn edge too. It helps grip, doesn't it? It helps grip the paper. So the contact to contact, the rough edge. It's far, far better for the kind of like the green. Something I still don't like this, I don't think. Maybe that's too sharp around there. That's better. 110% better. What do you think? Something about this. got all these odd shaped leaves. Surely I have some more. Oh, there's a little butterfly. That'd be nice. They're from Shabby Dabby Doodah, and they're one of my favourite butterflies. No matter what you put them on, they look really good. They look, yeah, they don't stand out. Oh, here's a good one. There's a nice little label. I found them. They're all in this little pile in here. That's the size we're looking for, something like that. I've got leaves. I've got the tree has shed its leaves. Like it's autumn. Oh, that's what I was looking for. That's a better map. I think that's out of a magazine. Always look in your magazines, because these, yeah, it is, it's magazine. They really, some of them might be a bit shiny, but that doesn't worry me. I mean, it's only a little side tuck. Right, now we're cooking. Let's see here. We can cover the whole thing in leaves. Have a butterfly there. Have a little leaf. See how beautiful they look when they're all layered up. I mean, you wouldn't think, would you? Oh yeah, I forgot all about this. What about this one? He is not wide, too wide, so if I cut him down there, or I could have him hanging over. There's no shame in that, and that would signify a nice big tuck. Put him in the middle. It's half the battle, I think, is just figuring out where you want everything. Then you can get it glued down and you're right. What does that look like? What do you think? No, this one needs to go this way. I'm liking the tones. What do we think? No butterfly? I kind of like that. Tell you what, if you're going to have to do a masculine type of journal, this explorer kind of idea, the Matahari, exploring the deserts and the world and binoculars and safari suits and expeditions, botanical labelling all the botanical specimens that you find. I think that is a fantastic, that's what I love. And it can go either way too, feminine or masculine. Young people, a lot of young people love the vintage vibe as well. You see there, my cutting leaves a lot to be desired, but the vintage photo does a beautiful job hiding it. It's really camouflage, isn't it? This has turned out a lot longer than I thought, really, this video. I'm sorry about that. I hope you are grabbing your stuff as we talk. You're probably saying, oh, we need to go out tonight so that we can get a cutlery. cardboard cutlery holder. But the stiff paper bag, if it's a stiff paper bag, it works just as well. And I mean, my goodness, we have all been, haven't we, been cutting up paper bags lately, making journals left, right and centre. So there's something wrong with this. I can't quite put my finger on it. That looks a bit better. When in doubt, don't, as my mother used to say. Tell me in good stead my whole life. That saying, if in doubt, don't. Works for everything, you know. Well, as it's for the stash, I think I'm going to put some, I think I'm just going to put some down. I mean, I think the big leaf is throwing me off, because really you should have smaller as you go up, just like in flower arranging. Your biggest at the base and working up, and try and keep everything in uneven. Now that I am happy with. So I'm going to paste this down, and I'm happy with that. And that's the one we did earlier. That was that one. Where is it? I've lost it. Here it is. So happy. Another nice little thing ready to go. I can just grab it. That just fits so well. Goes so beautifully with the coffee dyed papers. That was my last sheet, Karen, if you're watching. My sister, she does the best ever. I keep saying, will you I'll pay you for them. But anyway, hope you've had a really good fun little play with that, and I'll catch you in the next video. Click that like and subscribe button. Share if you can, if you think someone else might like to watch, and we'll do some more. I've got a really good one that I'd like to share with you tomorrow, and it is really special, and it's using it's kind of like an English country garden theme, so stay tuned for that one. I'll see you all then, and thank you so much for joining me in the craft room, and I'll catch you later. Bye. See ya.